All right, Andrew says that this worked. I don't know. We'll see.
Did he hear it?
Hopefully it works.
No,
Doesn't erase the other.
He can't hear
But
anything.
how does he know if it worked?
I don't know. He said just hit the thing again.
Okay.
Hey, this is Bold Chat.
There we go.
Welcome to Bold Chat. Today is Wednesday, June 14th.
Oh,
See,
yes,
it's
it
Is
my-
is.
today Flag Day? I think it's Flag
Is
Day.
it?
It's
Put your
my
flag out
Bold
today.
Chat debut as well.
It
Oh,
is.
yeah, you
Bold
never
Chat,
been on
That's
Bold
right.
Chat.
Welcome,
Yeah.
Spencer.
Thank you.
By the way, we just recorded a Serial Killers episode,
Right.
which will air in a week and a half.
Okay.
So
okay,
I'm
so
all
this is first,
discombobulated.
right.
But yeah, I think today's Flag Day.
Okay.
So
Is
I have
it?
my flag on my garage. I put it out. I put it out on all the
Aw.
patriotic holidays.
Very
Nice.
nice.
Yeah. So, okay, so this is the sister podcast to Serial Killers. That's where we just talk about whatever.
Right.
And I'm very excited to have Spencer here, Danielle's son, because he's moving. That's it. He's leaving the United
Right,
States of
I'm
America. And
I'm on
moving
my
to,
own now.
Moving to, like, do we call it England, UK? What do you actually call it?
Well, I'm going to England. It's
Okay.
in the UK, but
Oh, okay, so England is UK is a bunch of different countries?
Yes, like
it's
Wales.
four. You got
Scotland, all
Wales,
that.
Scotland, Northern
Scotland,
Ireland, and
right.
then you got
Okay.
England.
Yeah.
I think a lot of
So-
people just say UK and they think like,
Right, no.
London.
So that's
Yeah.
why UK is a different flag than
England?
What am I thinking?
What, England? Yeah.
England.
Well, if you
That's
actually
the
look,
Union
Right.
Jack?
Yeah.
the Union
Right?
Jack is actually a combination of all four of their flags. So
yeah.
Okay.
Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales, and England.
You're so well versed.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I
I know.
He
I
does
got.
his research.
I would
Got
fail
my
the
research.
I would fail the flag test
Yeah.
in school.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh
so-
no, I had a teacher that his favorite thing about history was the flags. It's his favorite thing. So every single day we'd have a new flag that we learned. He'd have a slideshow for us. That would be our lesson for the day. And then in the beginning, he'd have a new flag, and every single quiz
This
we'd get
is-
new flags.
This is like Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. Didn't he have a podcast, a flag podcast?
Really?
I'm pretty
He
sure
absolutely
he
loved
did.
it. I mean, look, it's not just country flags, but it's also like other patriotic flags or whatever it is from military things that just stand for things like different organizations, whatever
Right.
it was. Just had flags. He loved flags.
I could probably do state flags, and we were supposed to get a serial killer's flag. Cooper
really?
designed.
That would be so cool.
Cooper
yeah.
designed a serial killer's
So what
flag.
happened?
I don't know.
You need to
This-
send it out and get it
This
made.
awful. This is. I have
You
no
need something.
background.
I thought you were
It's
gonna
so-
put the
It looks
serial
like we're
library
in a-
up in here.
Elvis said I could, but I'm
This looks
scared.
like
Yeah.
we're in a doctor's office.
It does. Well, at least you guys have balloons in there. This studio is just bland
I
as
could
all
do
hell.
this. I could just.
Yeah. Put something up there.
Sure.
I should have brought some balloons in.
Right.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so this is another week that we just needed to give you something because I don't like you to go podcastless. You know,
Yeah.
people come looking for it and there's nothing there. Andrew's down the hall dancing. I don't know what he's. I just went down there. I'm like, dude, can I record another? He's like, yeah, just hit the button. But he's literally just there
But
bullshitting.
maybe he's doing.
He's
work.
not doing anything.
Are you
He's like,
sure?
I need the box at 11:30. I'm like, all right, just come get it. But why can't you just come down and sit with us now? I'm so busy.
Right.
I love Andrew. I really do. I love him so
I
much.
love him too. He's
But-
a busy bee.
You know
Yeah.
what the problem is our schedules just don't sync. You know,
Yeah.
he I don't understand why, but he schedules all this stuff like right after the show.
Can
Yeah.
you both come in earlier in the morning?
Like at 4?
4 a.m. podcast.
4:30?
No.
5?
No.
Why
I get up
can't you do a 5:30?
because it's impossible. I'm setting the show up at that point.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
I can't do
I
that.
don't know
gotta be
how
ready.
much work you do to set the show up.
No, I mean my day is I wake up at 3:52.
Okay.
I leave the house by 4:15.
Okay.
I'm in the parking garage hopefully by 4:59.
Okay.
And I'm on the ball by 5:01.
Right.
Okay.
You have your system.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
Wait, hold
Yeah.
on. Sheldon, my husband's calling. Hold on. Let me see.
Oh, here we go.
Hello?
Welcome
Hi.
to Bold Chat.
Hi, we're doing Bold Chat. So don't curse.
What
And-
up, Shelly?
Yeah.
Cheerio.
Cheer.
No, we did serial killers already. Now we're doing Bold Chat.
Like as in the poop bowl?
Yes. Yes.
Basically, yeah.
Like the toilet bowl?
That's pretty much what we do after serial killers.
That's what
Right.
happens after you eat
Yeah.
all the cereal, honey.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, I don't want to interrupt that gripping editorial. you're
Yes.
doing there, so-
We'll call you when we're done.
Okay.
Love you.
All right. Thanks, mates.
Wait, so is
Bye.
Bye.
Cheerio hello or goodbye or both?
It could be both.
I
Both?
think it's usually used for goodbye.
Goodbye.
No, but they say
Cheerio.
Cheerio.
I don't think they say Cheerio when they say hello to you. I don't know. I'll learn this stuff before I go, but I don't think you can get somebody to come up to
Oh,
you.
yeah,
Oh,
maybe it is
Cheerio.
goodbye.
No, I think
And
it's.
do-
I think it's
And
goodbye.
I'm assuming that they sell Cheerios there.
I don't
Right?
think-
And it's
I
probably
don't think
like-
it's the same.
What? Is that the goodbye box? Is that like,
Yeah, the goodbye box. Yeah, on the way out from the store, they got those on the
Cheerio?
thing. Cheerio.
Cheerio?
Exactly. Yeah.
Cheerio.
Exactly.
Anyway, so I'm on the bowl at 5:01,
Yes.
and then I
Okay.
have to be in the studio at 5:20. So I have about 15 minutes in my other office.
Okay.
You know, and then I'm in here at 5:20, and that's when I have to start what we call in the business back timing the show.
Okay.
So because our show starts, the morning show starts at exactly 5:59:42.
Okay.
Right.
So I have to, and I'm not like these unprofessional radio people who would just like let a song play and just cut it off in the middle when the show starts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I time everything off so the song ends just as the show
Wow.
starts. It's got to sound good. This
You
is
have to be
Z100,
good
dude.
at math. To,
I
to
mean,
work here.
nowadays the computer helps a little bit. I mean,
Yeah.
but if you remember love phones back in the day?
Yeah.
I had to back time that show too, and that was all on paper and in my head.
Oh my
Because there
gosh.
was no computers then. You know, so I've learned it. It's just like when I used to work in the 5 and dime.
Yeah.
I learned how to make change in my head. Now the computers do it for
Yeah.
you.
Right.
But I mean, like if someone gave you $10 and it was 5.69, would you know what to do without a computer?
Yeah, I mean that's what $5.69 for $10.
Yeah,
It's $4.31.
very good.
He's
right?
very good
It
with
is.
math.
Yeah.
See, I was always just taught
Not me.
make it to the next dollar. So the 69, then it would be 31
I was
cents.
always taught just
And then
count it on your fingers, your toes, and your ears.
Yeah. And when you pay with $2 bills, they give you change for 20 sometimes because they're stupid.
I
You
know.
know?
Do you
Wow.
tell them
Yeah.
or
I
you just
always-
take it?
I always tell them.
Okay,
I'm
that's
like,
good.
there was one guy that was a real jerk one time, and I didn't want to tell him because I wanted his drawer to be short for him to get in trouble.
That's not nice.
No, but he was an idiot. He's like,
Okay.
yeah, we don't take these.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
like,
probably mad about
no,
the $2
you
bill.
do.
Yeah.
You know, and it was a whole thing, and he had to call a manager and whatnot. And he still gave me change for a 20. And I just wanted to be
That
like,
was dumb.
yeah. And I was like,
Right.
dude,
He spent the whole time arguing with you
Yeah,
about a
right.
$2
Like,
bill and he gives you change for a
Yeah.
$20.
yeah, because that 2 messes with their brain.
Yeah.
You know.
Mhm.
Oh,
So-
I think, people who are dishonest use $2
Right.
bills.
No, no. People that are just dumb use $2 bills. I don't know. I still don't know why I do
Well-
it. I just think they're cool. I like using odd, strange currency.
Yeah.
Like-
you do love it.
I like the dollar coins.
Yeah, do you pay with dollar coins?
I don't get them much anymore. I
No.
used to get them in like the MetroCard machine and whatever. In the
I
train
got 'em at-
stations.
Yeah, like the vending machine. I put a $5 bill in the vending machine in my middle school, and it gave
Yes.
me $4
Some
coins.
of them
out.
will give you coins. And I like $50 too, but you don't see those much. And you've probably
Right.
never even seen a $50.
I have.
You
I've seen it.
Yeah.
That was the other one.
Yeah.
You don't use $50 then, huh?
I have a roll of them. I don't want to break them open because they're like some
Really? Yeah.
bicentennial something or other.
Yeah.
But you don't you don't see them. You definitely never get them as change.
No.
one's
No.
ever giving you a $50 as change. And
When
it-
he goes over there, he's going to have to learn. Well, they have
my God, that-
pounds and
Yeah, they got, was it pence or whatever?
no, pounds
quid.
and quid.
No,
Well,
quid
no,
is
quid
like
is-
saying.
Quid?
Quid is the
No,
slang term.
quid is like you're
for-
saying, oh, I got $5.
Yes.
It's like,
Quid
I got
is the-
five quid, yeah.
Quid is the
50
slang
quid,
term.
whatever.
Yeah. But
50
no,
bucks.
but when it's euro.
Is it
It's the
euros?
euro.
No, a euro. Okay,
They don't use
euro-
euros there, do they?
They do,
yeah, they
though.
do.
They
Euro
use
is like
both.
the European
Oh my God, I was
currency.
so confused.
They use
Euro is
pounds
like the
and
European
euros.
currency, and pounds is like, I think it's to the UK. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's just to England, but I think
So-
pounds is only for the UK.
So they
I
never
think
wanted.
pence is the.
6 pence? None the
pence
richer?
is the change. Like
Yeah,
pence.
that's like the change, yeah.
6 pence?
So they
None the
never,
richer? Nothing.
They never
Nothing.
wanted to
Kiss
give,
me?
Oh my gosh, they never wanted to give up
Nothing.
pounds,
Yeah.
and go to euro. But now they're kind of slowly, a little at a time, doing it. But quid is like I said,
It's like 50
is
bucks.
like 50
Okay.
bucks. And
Yeah, I got
if you
50
say
quid on me,
pence,
yeah.
like 1 pound, 6 pence.
Got
Right.
it.
You know
None
what
the
I mean?
richer.
Mark, yes.
Do you remember that song?
Yes, of course
Okay.
I do.
All right. I was getting nothing out of you. That's fine.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Hold on. Are you going to drive there?
That
Is a challenge.
Yeah, that's
No,
a challenge.
He
but-
doesn't even drive
okay.
well here.
Yes, I do.
Takes after his mom.
I drive perfectly fine where we are. I just can't have you in the passenger
He
seat when I
hates.
drive.
He hates.
I
oh my
swore
gosh.
the other day that I
Oh
would
my
never,
God. He
I
hates
would
it, that's
never
it.
That's you.
drive her again. I'll never drive her
He
again.
kicked me out of the car the other day.
I don't blame him.
Because it's crazy. I mean,
Everything.
somebody
Watch out!
exactly. So I was in the travel lane and I was going the speed limit, and people were going around me. But that's their fault that they want to
That's
go
right.
faster than the speed limit.
You're right.
Normally I would be going in the speed limit in the travel lane, and then look, if there's a car in front of me and I want to pass them, I'll go to the passing lane. But I was staying in the travel lane because there was nobody to pass. People were going past me, and she was getting mad at me that people were passing
Yeah.
me. I was like, "What do you want to be, a speed
Look,
demon
just
down
as a,
the
just as a
the
rule of thumb,
travel?
9 miles over is good. You could go.
No,
You
yeah,
can 9
I
over.
was going 45 miles on a 40.
Okay.
And there were people going at least 55,
60,
60.
absolutely.
And they were going around me, and she was yelling at me.
Dude, I do 70 on the Long Island Expressway on the way in. I set the cruise control
Yeah.
at 70, and people briding me, flying.
Exactly,
Like,
yeah.
people are
Crazy.
maniacs in the morning.
Yeah, it's
Have
it's
you?
insane.
You haven't had to teach Ashley to drive yet. How
haven't.
long before?
All the kids in her grade, a lot of them are getting their permits already.
Because
Really?
she's how old?
She's 15.
So, is she
when
a
you're 16
sophomore?
She is a sophomore.
Okay,
yeah.
so did she do driver's ed?
Not yet. She can't. You got to get a permit first. So she got to turn.
Really?
She got to turn 16, get a permit, then you can
see,
drive.
I had driver's ed before.
And then they
Wow.
got the
Yeah.
permit. Yeah.
So you get a permit, you can take driver's ed, and then you can get your license a year
I
early.
got my I did driver's ed when I was in sophomore year,
At how old? 15?
15.
Oh
yeah.
wow!
And
no,
then
you can't do that in New York.
And then I got my permit. I
16.
believe, yeah, it was 16, but it was like 6 months after I finished driver's ed because I immediately did my hours, and then once I got my hours, and you have to wait 6 months and practice and whatever, and then you can get your license if you pass the road test.
Every state's a little bit different. Plus, if when you move, you have to probably like take everything all over again. A lot of countries make you go through their
gotta
whole.
learn it.
yeah,
It's
on the
right
other side of the road. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I could never.
No.
Like anytime I go on vacation and you can rent a car, I'm
Right.
like, nope, I'm out.
No,
I
Sheldon
think-
does
I
it
think I
'cause he
probably
knows how to
could.
do it,
Right.
but-
I think I probably could if I saw it for a year, got used to being in the passenger seat on the other side of the road. I think by my sophomore year, if I really wanted to, I think I could learn how to do it. I don't know how the process works. Like, I don't know if I have to practice for like 6 months again and then get a permit or whatever, go through English driver's ed. I don't know what it is, but
I would crash instantly.
yeah,
Yeah.
I and the thing that would make me most nervous is that they actually park on the curb. So when they're parking, like say they're parallel park on the street,
Yeah.
they don't stay on the street. They have to get the right side of the car
Yeah, on
up
the
on the
curb.
curb.
Because it's so narrow.
Yeah, because it's so narrow.
You know who's good at that stuff? I bet like letter carriers, the post office people,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
because they
right.
drive
Yeah,
the trucks with
You're
on the other
right.
side. I don't understand how
That's
they do
right.
that.
Yeah, and they got to get up even some curbs that don't have like the little entryway or the little ramp. They just got to get up over the curb. And if you got a smaller car, if it's gonna get worried if it's gonna scrape like the front or something, you're just gonna go up on the curb, park it on the right, and you're not too far over on the curb where you're blocking, the walking passage, and you're also not too far on the road where people can't pass you. So
But I mean, once you do it for a while, it's like nothing. Like
Right.
the
Yeah.
first time I ever drove in the city, I literally had diarrhea running down my leg. Like it was the worst day of my life.
Now it's easy.
Yeah, and I'll never
Yeah.
forget it because do you remember Teresa used to work the promotions
Yeah,
director
of course,
back in the
Teresa Byer.
Yeah, so one of the first things I ever had to do, she was like, I need you to go into the city, such and such hotel, pick up this guy. He's a big, important voice guy, so don't mess this up. And bring him back to, I'm like, okay. And the radio station was in Secaucus at the time.
So you had to drive into the
Never
city.
drove to New York City in
Oh
my
my
life.
gosh.
Never. Went through the Lincoln Tunnel. Had no ways. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was barely even like Yahoo Maps at the time that you had to print 17 pages.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
MapQuest, MapQuest.
It was MapQuest. So I finally made it to the hotel. I didn't know the city at all. Picked the guy up, and I'm like, how do I get back to New Jersey? He's like, I don't know. And it was the worst experience. I can't believe I didn't get fired after that.
Oh my
Right.
gosh.
Yeah, it was terrible. But now it's like that. Like now I drive in the city with Ashley, my daughter, and she's like, how do you do this? And I'm like,
Yeah.
it's second nature.
That's
My
what I
mom
wonder.
says, Grandma says that to me
Yeah.
all the time. She's like, I could never do this.
Yeah.
Because you have to be an aggressive
Yeah,
driver
exactly.
in order to drive in New York City.
Yeah. Oh, you're not going
and now
anywhere.
you have to
Right.
watch the bicyclist.
No.
Yes.
Like
I know,
all
yeah.
of a sudden the bicycle thing is an issue, not only for driving but for walking. That
Mm-hmm.
you
Right.
don't get killed. I've almost gotten killed like 3 times.
on bikes.
And you know what happened to me again this morning? And I'm not knocking the sanitation workers. Love the garbage men. But I was so excited because I was going to pull into the parking garage at 4:54 this morning. I was a
Right.
little bit early. I made some time somewhere. I don't know. And a block before, when you cross over 6th Avenue there,
Yeah.
I was on 55th. Garbage trucks stopped picking up trash.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Ugh."
Right.
And they got to go down that whole block
Yep.
before you can go around them. And
Yep.
the block is so small that there's
You
no way
cannot
for them
pass
to
them.
pull over. No.
Yep. The guy's like, go up the effing sidewalk. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Not doing it.
So is Ashley excited about driving?
She's excited but nervous. She's like, I can't do this. How do you do that? How do you
Yeah.
do? Every time I do, she's like, and what does that sign mean? I'm like, you need to learn.
Right.
I mean,
Everything,
I
you
didn't
know?
know anything about, because sitting in the back seat, you don't really think about the signs. You don't really look
Right.
around and see the signs unless you know that you're about to start it. And I felt the same way. Like I didn't want to try it because the first time I drove a car, I was in a Lowe's parking lot with my dad,
Mhm.
and I was so nervous to just go like out of the parking space and just drive in the where you get out of the parking lot, because people were coming in and out with
Yep.
their whatever they bought, and then some people had massive wooden planks that they were bringing to their cars, and I was like, what if I accidentally clip a plank? Or I was like, at this moment, I'm in a machine that is basically a weapon.
That's right.
That I can really injure somebody if
It
I do
is.
the wrong thing. So, but as everybody says, you practice it, you get used to it, and it really just becomes so easy. And now I don't even now it doesn't even cross my mind.
He failed his driving test the first time.
Yeah, and I did
It
not.
wasn't his fault,
It was not
though.
my fault. Yeah,
I think I might have also.
there was no. So my
I
instructor.
didn't. Isn't that amazing?
Oh no, I didn't fail my driving test. I failed the written.
Oh,
When
I
was-
failed the written test 3 times. The only reason I passed, the guy gave me the answers at the last one.
He was like,
Yeah.
I got to get her out of here.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
I
My-
failed the bus test the first time.
Oh,
the
yeah, you took the
written
bus,
bus test.
right.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, that's all right. My instructor, he just did not want to be there when he was in the car with me. He didn't want to be there, so it was I did not come to a absolute stop at the last stop sign as we're about to go and practice parallel parking. And what I was doing was I was asking him a question. I said, when I go around to parallel park, do you want me to go to the first one or the second one? And I literally slowed down on the gas, didn't come to a complete stop at the stop sign, and then just slowly went past and went towards the thing. And he just told me to stop and get out. He said, stop, you're done. Unfortunately,
But
you
wait
didn't
a minute.
pass.
There
I
was
like,
a
"It's
stop
ridiculous."
sign.
Yeah.
So the stop sign was all the way up here.
Yeah.
And most of the other instructors were telling the kids, listen, there's one stop sign that is really high. If you don't pay attention, you'll miss it.
So
He didn't tell 'em that.
it was basically above a tree. So there was a little tree in the middle where it was decorative in the lot, and then
A
it was above a
decorative
tree.
tree.
But look, they had the line where you could see the line,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the stop line. So I slowed down through the stop line, but I didn't stop. Where look, if it's a test, obviously you don't have to just creep through because you can see everything. There's nothing coming to you, but for the test, they want you to stop.
And how long?
And
how
that was
long?
probably my fault. I mean,
How
I
long
didn't
after
stop.
that failure were you allowed to retake it?
Oh, well, I could have done it, I think, within 2 weeks, but I had to wait like 3-4 months because they just were all booked up.
Oh, they're all booked
and
up.
I had to take my second test 2 hours away.
You
We
have
had to go
no-
down to South Jersey to take it.
You
And
can-
that instructor was amazing.
You cannot get
Great guy.
an appointment.
No.
Once the instructor makes you your appointment, because I said to him, well, I don't think he's ready. Maybe we should change it. He said, listen to me. Keep the appointment because you're not going to get another one.
Right.
See how he does. And if he fails, then we'll make another one. He goes, but you're never going to get an appointment.
Do you remember the '80s movie License to Drive?
Yes.
I'm sure you saw it. It was, the guy puts the 7-Eleven cup on the
Yeah, yeah,
dashboard. That movie, you should watch that movie. It's great. I mean,
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it translates to 2023. I'm sure there's plenty of offensive crap in there that is
Of
no good
course
today.
there is. There's always offensive crap.
Yeah. So anyway, Andrew's, I believe, telling us that we have to wrap up because he said that he needs to take the Stupid Man box and go do his other podcast that he
Yes.
gets paid
Wait,
for.
what podcast does he do? Does he do?
He produces
Isn't
all
it
these
new?
podcasts.
Wait, no, I thought it was a new thing that he was doing.
I don't know. He produces all this stuff. He's got 3 Stupid Man boxes now. He's a very worldly guy. but
Because Sheldon and I are supposed to start our own
Yeah.
podcast as well, and he told me that he would help me out with it as well.
yeah,
That
yeah,
he would
yeah.
bring me a stupid box or
Yeah,
whatever
so
you
that's
call
Stupid
this.
box.
That's another podcast under his belt, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. hey.
But I think aren't we doing an Elvis Duran show brand thing?
I think we were supposed to. I don't know I know Elvis just started his
Yeah,
podcast. What's
yeah,
it called?
yeah.
Yeah,
Just
it's
Shut
pretty
Up and
cool.
Listen. What the
He
hell is it
doesn't.
called?
He doesn't even know.
He's
Yeah, he
toying
forgot.
No,
with
it's
a
called
couple
something.
names.
No, I recorded a promo for it with him, and I forgot what it's called. I don't know.
I don't think it's called
No,
Shut
it's,
Up and Listen.
it's not. It's something along those lines. I know he recorded a couple of really cool people already. He's got
Yeah.
Kesha. He's got Jesse Tyler Ferguson, Mo Rocca,
Uh-huh.
and those are that's
Yeah.
all. I don't know when
So
that's
that's
coming out,
awesome.
but look forward to that.
That's cool.
And maybe one of these days Andrew will come back. I don't know because next week, do I have a? You know what? There is an Andrew Serial Killers coming up on Monday.
Okay, good.
So we've got that, and then
Why don't you try to, when you have him, try to knock out like 3 or 4 or
Right.
5
I,
episodes?
I do, but he just doesn't have the time.
Oh.
And then I don't have the time,
Yeah.
quite frankly.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, hey, Diamond.
Oh.
Are you Andrew's messenger? Yeah, sure. Oh,
Did he come here to get the box? Did he send you here for the box?
what's going on?
This box.
Oh.
Oh, hey, Diamond.
Poor Diamond can't eat half
I
the
would hug
cereal.
you, but I don't want to. Bye, Spinny.
Bye. See you later.
Love you, Diamond. See you tomorrow.
Hey, Scott.
Yeah?
Oh my! That's so rude.
You saw it? On the
Yes,
camera?
I saw it.
That's so
I
messed
don't know
up.
if you saw it on the camera.
That's really
but-
messed up.
Below on the camera. Just
Yeah.
missed it. Yeah.
But anyway, and then the following Monday, Spencer and Danielle will be on Serial Killers.
I can't wait
So-
to do that. Oh, we already did.
Yeah, sorry. There's vacation time coming up, so we have
Yeah.
to bank a bunch of them. I keep
You're
trying to tell
right.
Andrew, I'm like, dude, we got to get 3, 4, 5 in the can, otherwise we got nothing, and the listeners are disappointed.
Well, if
Right.
you need me to do it, I will do it for you.
I appreciate
I
it.
will. I will stick around and
See,
do
and let me
something
tell
for
you something. You're busier than Andrew is, and
I don't think so. I think Andrew has a lot of responsibilities
he does.
here.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I shit on him a lot, but he does have a lot to do.
Yeah.
I just wish he would carve out 15, 20 minutes, maybe every other day. We could
Yeah.
just bang it out at 10, 15,
I
and then
hear
he
you.
can go about his day.
Yeah.
You know, he's a
He
busy
wanted
dude
to
in
bring his
Denver.
A game. He's got to be prepared.
I
He's
don't know.
gotta be-
I'm not really sure that he has an A
Yes,
game.
he
Yeah.
did. Guys, the
What?
two of you.
What?
Be nice to Andrew.
I am nice to Andrew.
Okay.
I love Andrew. Andrew is like the little brother I never had.
All right.
So thank you for listening to Bowl Chat. Please check us out, Serial Killers, on Monday. Check out all the socials, Serial Killers PC. You can go to the website, serialkillerspc.com. Newman does a great job taking care of that. Newman, please take care of that. And thank you
Thanks,
so much,
Newman.
Spencer. Really appreciate you sitting in. Danielle, thank you for being
Thank you
here.
again.
Thank you.
And say clink,
Clink.
guys.
Is that what we said?
Yeah.
Yeah, you say clink.
Clink.
Oh, you don't listen to this?
I haven't listened to Bowl Chat.
Yeah.
Really?
I know.
Don't hate me.
No, I don't hate you.
Maybe.
I
say
listen to
clink, right.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's like 30 minutes of your day.
I think I listened to one Bowl Chat, but that was a while ago.
And it was obnoxious, and you're like, never
No,
again.
I
Well,
just
Bowl
I just
Chat's
didn't
fun.
listen.
I mean, you know, it's basically like their own 15-minute morning show.
But again,
I'm not
yeah.
listening on purpose. It's just I just.
But
you
again,
know.
like I say, I think it still confuses people. People see the Serial Killers logo on the
Yeah.
website, like,
Yeah.
oh, Serial. And then they click on a Bowl Chat. No, people that don't know the show don't understand what that is. And like,
Yeah.
Right.
I don't get it. There's no Serial here. What's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like those guys on those dicks on that podcast that ripped us. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did hear. I know.
Did you hear their actual podcast though?
I've
like
not
I,
heard
I
that,
listened
no.
to it for like an hour and they just completely tear us apart.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, they're jerks.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Mostly-
What's the name of their
But
Mo-
what?
mostly
no,
And why
Andrew.
is it? It's because of just the bickering. Is that what it is?
No, they
or
just
no?
don't get it. They're like,
Oh,
what,
they don't
what
understand
is
it.
this?
Right.
The thing
Wow,
is, though,
that's
like,
wild.
you have to know us to love us.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, if you just listen to this for the first time right now, chances are you haven't made it this far.
I would be flattered that they took
That's the
all
thing.
that time
No, that's the thing.
to rip you guys
That's
apart.
Absolutely.
fair.
Like, they did research. They took clips and
Yeah.
video clips and the whole
I'd
thing.
be flattered.
And they
they
paid
gave
attention,
you lots
yeah.
of publicity.
You're right.
Guaranteed people checked you out because of that.
Yeah.
And I bet you were the cup of tea of some people.
I
Right.
think
So
I think
I'm
it was
sure.
called something like "What's this podcast?" or "What's this all
Whatever.
about?" Whatever. Who cares?
That's
Anyway,
weird.
thanks again for listening. We'll see you. Have a great rest of the week. And okay, peace out.
Peace out.
See ya.
Click. Click.
Hit the button.
Oh, this
hold
one
it down.
again.
Yeah, hold it.